All right, look. Listen, I'm not at work today. I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? I woke up a little late. I was up a little late last night. You know what I'm saying? On my channel, we get straight to the content, right? So I'm driving right now. I'm gonna park real quick and talk to y'all. So I click on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Daily routine, wake up, brush my teeth, you know what I'm saying? Click on YouTube. My boy Asmongold. Another video where he's crying. So I click on Asmongold to see if the Battlefield beta is out. It's not out yet, but it come out tomorrow. I don't got it pre-ordered because I got to make sure that it's decent before they get my money. So I click on another one of his videos, and it's a video. So y'all know how it was the controversy with Sydney Sweeney. I didn't give a fuck if she thinks she got Greek genetics. Like I said, she do got good genetics. But a lot of these white nationalists actually don't got good genetics. But that's a whole nother topic, right? So he's covering this issue, and I gotta stop clicking on Asmongold's videos when he's crying and complaining about race-related shit, bro. Because like I said, I like Asmongold, but he's biased. So I guess you know what I hate is when you get random black people online and like one of these white conservative voices grab a clip from them and then that speaks for all black people. Hey, yo, bro. These weirdo black people that y'all be watching their videos, they don't speak for all of us. They really don't. Because most of us not online. You know what I'm saying? So, Billie Eilish is in Ireland. And she's like, oh, it's cool to be in a place where everybody looks like me type shit, right? She says she's Irish, right? First of all, I'm going to need white Americans to stop claiming Italy and Ireland if you never been there, you don't got no friends there, you didn't grow up there. Yo, stop claiming this stupid shit, bro. You niggas is American, bro. But then again, a lot of y'all ancestors been here less than my ancestors, so go ahead claim, because y'all grandparents probably grew up over there and shit. Or even great-grandparents. All my shit, all my lineage go back to America the whole time. So y'all know what? Y'all want to claim that? Go ahead and claim it. So then Asmongold reviews these two black people. Now, the two black dudes that he covers their video, they zesty as hell. It is what it is. Like I said, love who you want to love. Be with who you want to be with. But they was zesty as hell. You know what I'm saying? The one boy had a flower in his hair. Clearly, he don't speak for black people. So Asmongold's like, oh, yeah, Yo, these white nationalist conservative people, let me take a sip of this Red Bull. These white nationalist conservative voices, hey, yo, bro. I feel like they making white men weak, bro. I know online and it's been all this talk of like emasculating men and then white men don't have voices and this and that. Yo, the representation that y'all use is making y'all weak and making y'all complain. So white nationalists talk about genetics and genetics and genetics. Yo, I got a crazy stat for y'all that y'all might not know. Now, y'all might not care, but y'all should care. Because combat sports been with us since the beginning of the time. Always going to be here, right? So we're going to talk about UFC and boxing, right? UFC and boxing. So you familiar with boxing? Boxing got like 30 belts. No bullshit. UFC doesn't have that many belts, but they got a lot of belts. Maybe it's like 8 to 10 belts in UFC. I'm not sure, right? Do you know between boxing and UFC, there are no white American champions? Not one. Boxing and UFC. The only Americans in UFC or boxing that have belts are black Americans, bro. We the only ones holding it down for the country, bro. And I'm like, damn, where are all the white people holding up their end of the bargain in combat sports? What is going on? And it's just like, I'm looking and I'm like, every time you hear one of these white nationalist conservatives, and like I said, I'll listen to some of them. Some of it is toxic, but it's never like a Brock Lesnar type white dude. It's never a Joey Bosa type white dude. It's never a Christian McCaffrey type white dude. It's always some scrawny ass white dude, bro, talking about all this and that. And it's just like, yo, bro, your genetics is fucking dog shit. But you keep talking about genetics, bro. Like I said, If it was Brock Lesnar, listen, we'd have to collectively come together and be like, listen, just keep an eye out on him because this nigga's like a tiger. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a Asmongold, a Matt Walsh, a Ben Shapiro, like it's just always a dorky ass white dude talking about white genetics. And it's like, yo, bro, you not even the fucking standard. I'm sorry, bro. You're not even the standard. And a lot of times you get these articulate white dudes and they feel like they're educated. Well, you only got a voice because you feel like the military or the police gonna like back you up type shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like let's say hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, you wouldn't even be allowed to have a voice. Niggas would have killed your ass. They would have stabbed you the fuck up, bro. Wild times. The Roman Empire shit. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a black American, so my ancestors were slaves. But see, that's where they get black people with the messed up history, because there was other cultures that were slaves. Like, slavery always been a part of history type shit. So it don't necessarily mean you weak. It just mean like, damn, your ancestors got fucked over. But my ancestors, they get fucked over because I ended up in America chilling. You know what I'm saying? All my uncles served the military. I lived shit, basically all-American dream. You grow up playing sports, getting women. Regular shit. But it's just like these white conservative dudes always with the weak ass, and I love Asmongold, but it's always with the weak genetics complaining about this shit with these bullshit ass white ideologies. Like, can you niggas go get muscular or something? Go do some push-ups or some pull-ups, something, bro. It's just always crying. You think I give a fuck what Sydney Sweeney and Billie Eilish feel about genetics? Now, granted, like I said before, Sydney Sweeney got good ass genetics. Billie Eilish, you listen, we just being real, because 98% of the people on my channel is dudes, so I could keep it real. Billie Eilish got good genetics. See how big her fucking breasts are, bro? She got the Nakamichis. So yeah, she got good genetics. But she talking about Ireland. Yo, I'm 40. In America, you see people with the Irish flag, the Italian flag. Bro, in my lifetime, in sports, black Americans have been giving them belt to ass this whole time, bro. I know white people like to joke about slavery and shit like that. Hey, on an even playing field, y'all be getting belt to fucking ass, bro. Mickey Ward was ducking smoke with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather would have beat the dog shit out of Mickey Ward. He didn't get a chance to beat the dog shit out of Mickey Ward. But you remember, see, you gotta be older than me. Not older than me. You gotta be like my age. Because this is real shit. I'm telling you. Yo, when Arturo Gotti was about to fight Floyd Mayweather, yo, people really thought Gotti was like too tough for Mayweather type shit. If you never watched that fight, go watch what Floyd Mayweather did to Arturo Gotti. Italian motherfuckers out here was sick, bro. And it's just like, wait, y'all thought that he could out-tough being punched in the head? No. Like, it's just crazy. Like I said, it would be respectable if it was like a athletic white dude. Like, if it was like my boy Christian McCaffrey. Shout out to Christian McCaffrey holding it down. Listen, it's some NFL players, white players. Like, growing up historically, white players was never in like skill positions. They in skill positions. You got, and they doing their thing. Christian McCaffrey, one of the greatest running backs I've ever seen. You got Cooper Kupp out there. Like, he a slot receiver, but he nice. You got white players out here dominating. Joey Bosa is a super trumper. He great at playing defensive end though. He's a beast type shit. You know what I mean? His brother Joey, damn. Is Joey, what's the other fucking Bosa name? It's two Bosas. Anyway, they both nice as shit, bro. They Trumpers type shit. And it's just like, yo, every time I go online and you hear Matt Walsh or Asmongold, they just crying about genetics. And it's always coming from a fucking white dude that's built like a stick figure, bro. Even when you get the guys that have, let's say they have like a super white nationalist conservative perspective, like Sean Strickland, UFC, or like what's the other fucking dude? He always trolling. But motherfuckers be beating Cody. What the fuck is his name? I can't think right now. But it's just like, yeah, Sean Strickland got these super white ideologies. And folks be knocking him the fuck out and beating his ass. And he only try to spar with people that's like in the gym for recreational type uses. Other than that, every time he in the octagon, somebody beating his ass. Alex Pereira knocked him out to another dimension, bro. Like, it's like, I'm just tired of that. Even when they're talking about the UFC fighters fighting in the White House, it's like, yo, it ain't really no white American fighters to put on the card, and none of them got belts. So I'm like, damn. It's like all the white dudes is online complaining instead of getting their shit up. Y'all motherfuckers want to be racist. Y'all can't even make racism great again. Y'all weak as shit. No straps in UFC and boxing? That's tough, bro. That's tough. And I really feel like, all right, so like in the black community, people looked at hip hop as like, yo, that shit like was a negative thing for like black community. And I love hip hop. I love that drill shit. I love all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to be fair, yeah, it made motherfuckers like, it was bad for the community. I can't lie. Like, I love hip hop. It, to a certain extent, it was bad for the community. And like, as of lately, it's mostly like just toxic bullshit. And I'll listen to it. Like you say, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like the toxic bullshit, but you can see that it's toxic and like it's bullshit and it's not good for the community. Like, there is hip hop still to like uplift you and bring you up type shit. Like, you got Kendrick Lamar drop Not Like Us, and that was like a monumental song, like in the black community type shit. It was like restoring a feeling type shit. But like I said, they looked at black hip hop as like negative for the black community. And that's how I look at these conservative white nationalist correspondents. Like, I think they are negative for the white community because it's just men bitching and don't even look like they can handle business. I'm not saying a call to violence, but like, at least you want to be able to like relate to a person that's handling their business. Like, yeah, you got podcasts like I listen to a lot of the military podcasts. So I do like the military podcasts. I wish some of these dudes listen to it. But like non-military podcasts, like even Joe Rogan, well, all Joe Rogan do is cry. And you could say he know jujitsu and taekwondo and all that. Okay, bro, he not no UFC champion. He's just another motherfucker crying, bro. All he do is cry about shit now. Every time you turn around, he's crying. And Joe Rogan don't got good genetics. He's the most in shape fat nigga of all time. That nigga's super in shape with fat abs. And he's 5'3", bro. So even him talking about shit is just like, well, you're a fucking midget, bro. And yeah, you can kick hard, but when everybody know how to kick, you don't matter, bro. You can only get over on motherfuckers that don't know how to do that. And it's just like, I need, like, even like, you got people like Nick Fuentes. These are guys that are good with their words and they're educated. They could be ignorant with shit. Like, this not so much for Asmongold, because Asmongold not, I shouldn't even put Asmongold and Nick Fuentes in the same sentence, because Asmongold not full out, Asmongold not racist. He do a lot of racy shit. He not racist. Nick Fuentes is racist. But it's always a scrawny ass dude like that, bro. Y'all motherfuckers gotta get on a program. Real shit. Before y'all talk about genetics, have good genetics, bro. I'm not saying I got the best genetics, but I'm out here tall as shit. Listen, I'm not the most in shape person. I got a program where I'm making sure that my hands are sharp, knock a motherfucker out type shit. It's just like, y'all can't be crying about genetics with the weak ass genetics. I know I did a short video right now, but I just wanted to touch on that because these motherfuckers always crying, bro. Stop fucking crying. Go work out.